Watch this video to learn how to play Mr. Haydn's theme from the Piano Adventures Level 2A lesson book. Today we are in Piano Adventures Level 2A lesson book, and we are looking at Mr. Haydn's theme. This is a short tune that is arranged out of a larger piece that was written by Mr. Haydn. So Haydn's theme is short, but there's a very distinct sound to it that we're going to use. I want to at first make sure that you notice that this is written in the G5 finger scale, so we are not going to be in C. And if you put your hands in the G5 finger scale, you should be able to figure out what these first notes are. So let's do that. The first note is your left hand thumb. What note is your left hand thumb on? That is a D, so you can write D on that line. And the first note of your right hand is also your thumb. What note is your right hand thumb on? That's a G, so you can write G on the right hand line. Now, I want us to look at the structure for this piece. So it starts with two Ds, right hand thumb, and then we're gonna skip. And then in unison, we will play 4 Ds. 3 are staccato, and the last one sticks. And then we step down to A. Let's play that first line together. You'll notice that I am not playing the very last note of the line because it's a pickup to the next measure, but we will play up to that A. Okay, eyes on the note heads. I will count to 3 and then we will begin. 1, 2, 3. Now skips, unison, 3 staccato, and now stick. Step down. Good. Let's take a look at the dynamics and phrasing really quick. So the dynamics for this entire line are forte, and actually for the rest of the piece it will be mezzo piano, so there is a contrast in dynamics in this piece. And the phrasing is also very distinct. So we start with a legato slur, so all those should be connected, and then we're going to be staccato, broken apart, and then back to legato. Now you're probably noticing that I'm hitting that last D very hard. And I'm doing that because there is an accent on that note. So that is the loudest of all the notes on this line. Let's try playing it again, keeping those things in mind. So we're playing the whole thing forte. We're looking at the phrasing, make sure that our legato notes are smooth and attached, making sure that our staccato notes are detached and crisp, and throwing in that accent. 1, 2, 3. Legato, staccato, accent, legato. Good. Now let's look at the next line. It starts on C, and we do play 2 Cs. That's probably one of the biggest pitfalls of this piece. Students tend to miss the C at the end of the first line. So make sure you play 2 Cs. Then we step down, skip down, step up, step down, skip up, step down, thumb, A. And it's second, second. And when you play the third, your right hand comes down to G. Let's try that together. We're going to begin with your 4 on C. 1, 2, 3, 2 Cs. Step down, skip down, skip up, step down, thumb, A, second, third with a G. Great. Now let's talk about dynamics and phrasing of this piece, or of this piece of the piece. So we're going to be playing mezzo piano for this entire section. So it's a big contrast from the beginning. And most of it is going to be legato. This is legato. This is legato. Now this note is legato to the G, but while it's playing, we have detached left hand. So we want to make sure that those 2 notes are very short and crisp. Let's try it together, keeping the dynamics and the phrasing in mind. 1, 2, 3. Great. If you would like to, you may pause and work on those sections. I would like you to have them well articulated, which means that you are confident in the dynamics and the phrasing, not just the notes, before you move on to the next part. So please do pause until you get to that point. And then let's go ahead and play the entire piece together. There is a repeat sign at the end, so we are going to repeat it. 1, 2, 3. Forte. Legato, staccato, accent, legato, mezzo piano, legato, legato, legato with a left staccato, repeat. One last thing I would like to talk about, and that is the challenge that is at the top of the page. So at the top of the page, you will notice this transposing challenge. They would like you to try to play it in G really well. So that's the key that it's written in, and then move it down to C and play it in the key of C also. Here is your practice plan for Mr. Haydn's theme. You should play this piece 3 times each day in each key. It is written in the key of G, so that is the first key that you will play it in. Then you should move your hands to the key of C and play it there. As a bonus challenge, can you also play it in the key of D? Each time that you practice, you should focus on something different. So the first time, focus on playing the correct notes and rhythms. The second time, focus on playing the correct dynamics. And the final time, focus on that phrasing, which are the legatos and the staccatos. Great work. You have reached the end of this video. Thank you for your dedication to learn this piece. You are now ready to practice and master it at home, and I wish you luck.